right. Today, today, feel like a king today. I have steak. Show you the portfolio. This has got to be up to date. How do you even know what my portfolio is? The amount is growing. I think we were under 1,009 a week or two ago. I don't follow this line because I keep changing things in this app. It's not following my development. That's cool. So here we see my holdings. I like that. Very cool. Also very big. Let's go to, wow, is that true? That's the portfolio. 9% here. There's about 22% of everything but ETH and Bitcoin, which is still too much for me. I do want to lower that. Like, out of this amount, I don't want to have like 500 or even 400 in like other things. Let's dive into it. Let's find out what's going on. Let's click. Been quite some change in the past 2 weeks. Seriously. Can you show me my shit? All right. So this is up to date with my phone. I use the same app on my phone. It's a dummy wallet, kind of. It just tracks. It tracks my portfolio. I don't hold any Bitcoin in my phone. If you do, try not to have all of it. You should have just a part of it. So just to give everybody a heads up, we're looking at $1,000 in BTC. 988. So it went down a bit. Yeah. Hey, even 1% is changing this number. Like, I don't know how much. 1% of 1,000 is $10, isn't it? It looks worse than it is. But yeah, I want $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, which we were already pretty close to that, but we really increased the Ethereum 770. You know, Ethereum, we started at like 200 a month ago. Then we increased that to 5. And I was like, you know what? That's not enough. 500 over 2,000 of Ethereum. That's not enough. Because the wave is coming. You know. The wave is coming.
Curse of software projects.
Got Ethereum 2.0.
So Ethereum 2.0 is split into 3 phases. So phase 0 just creates a proof of stake network, and it's actually separate from kind of the proof of work network at the beginning, just to kind of give it time to grow and improve itself.
Do people get to choose? Sorry to interrupt. Do people get to choose? I guess which
Yes,
which
they get to choose to move over if they want to. Then phase
I thought I was
1
just gonna
adds
get it.
sharding, but it only adds sharding of kind of data.
Sharding is after anyway. In the news, Ethereum 2.0 coming next month. Hello? Anybody fucking please? Let me grab some.
Step into a world made just for you. Premium is your music, your way. Keep listening.
Hello?
Once we get to know
2.0.
you, release new mixes
Ethereum
you love. From daily
is
mixes to Discover Weekly.
coming out
Lets you download those
in a month.
Plus, enjoy
In a
app-
month, man.
Upgrade now to unlock premium.
Are you ready for this shit? You know, you might ask, why the fuck would I care? And that's where most people are still, a month from the event. And that's dumb. That is dumb. All right. That is dumb because, to my understanding, Ethereum becomes deflationary after the merge. meaning no more Ethereums are made. Actually, they're burnt. So, whereas now Ethereum, there's no limit to Ethereum apparently, and it's still at that price. So imagine that tomorrow, right? Tomorrow, we just change it so that Ethereum is deflationary, right? Instead of making more, they stop making it, and we keep burning it. What do you think is going to happen to that price overnight? Overnight, it would double at least, right? I mean, am I fucking crazy? Or because this price reflects reality as it is now, kind of, you know, reality of an Ethereum that doesn't that keeps growing, not the reality of what it will be. And that's what Vitalik said, I think it was a few weeks ago on stage, can't remember where. He said the price will adjust, but probably not before the merge, you know, because people don't realize. And the other thing that's going on into the news is institutional investors and big fucking corporate is coming. They're coming. And there's like, sky's the limit. Okay. And I think I go back on YouTube. Probably YouTube is gonna give me what I want to see, always. There you go. Oh, I like this guy, Invest Answers. He seems very, very humble. Trillions coming to Bitcoin. You know it.
Xerpeas Green.
Give him an intro.
Hey team, happy Sunday. Welcome to today's story. Big thank you to everybody being here in the chat, and a big thank you to the three ladies, which is important for us all to get our heads around.
Oh, let me give you his line. He said it right.
Comment today, so I appreciate
You
that.
you
So
deserve to
John,
listen.
This is a story that kind of came out a few days ago, Friday, but I was in the middle of other stuff. I wasn't able to get to it or crunch all the numbers behind it, but I thought it was definitely worth sharing.
Listen to this.
The conclusion I come up with is we are all underweight Bitcoin, but let me explain why. So
We're all underweight Bitcoin, meaning we're not into Bitcoin enough. And I'm not a maximalist, but I've always held Bitcoin as my first position. Because why not? First off, okay, because if you don't hold
first of all,
Bitcoin,
this is edutainment, never financial advice. And the question is, let's look at the market. This is
if you don't hold Bitcoin,
centers are looking to empower.
just put this in the background. If you don't hold BTC, why? Because Bitcoin can do times 7.5s over 3 years, and it's very solid, you know. And then you're like, yeah, but Ethereum is going to do like times 12. Yeah, I agree. So you must have a lot of Ethereum, right? Then if the answer is why not, then what else do you have more than these things? Because at some point you're like risking. Because this here has less gain, less risk, you know, compared to Ethereum, less gain, less risk. Because Ethereum can still be like, there has been more problems with Ethereum than Bitcoin, and you can't deny, right? But these here, I mean, Solana's suffering right now. Well, not really, but getting hacked and stuff, and people are losing their coins. Kind of rough, you know. So I think if you want to play it safe, you could have USDC, of course. Maybe not today, but you want Bitcoin. So I've always thought that, felt that, known that Bitcoin for me is gold. It's digital gold. And that's really where I stand with it. When it comes to crypto, Bitcoin will always go up, in my opinion. And, excuse me, sir, you are very intelligent, but please. I almost thought I lost my Bitcoin a month ago. No, 2 weeks ago. No, 3 days ago. Out of my ledger. Because I couldn't update it. And I was really like, fuck. I don't have my 12 words. Anyway. Fast forward, we were able to update and just scared. So, short story is people lose their Bitcoins all the time. People lose their fucking crypto all the time. I don't think there's 15 million of these going around. I think people has got the math wrong. There's probably 1 million of them going around. Or 5 or 6 or 7 or maybe like much less than people realize. Because people keep fucking losing their coins to dumb shit or mistakes or, you know, all kinds of dumb shit. So I think the price is really low compared to what it should be, which is probably around 50,000 at least. Like if I keep adding, you know, good reasons that make sense, I think this price is kind of low. Same with Ethereum. You know, I think it's kind of low. Because nobody seems to understand what's coming. This is gonna be the biggest event in crypto ever. Right? Ethereum becoming Ethereum 2.0. The biggest event in crypto ever. Ever.
At NBCC,
Everybody wants Ethereum when that happens. Everybody.
and create a better life. That it's never too late to start a career.
And then people don't realize
The barriers
that they don't have enough of them, of the Ethereum.
is best done by doing
That's why my 2 main positions
can change
is above,
your world. At
probably above
NBCC,
75% of my
we make the
portfolio
best
is both
jobs
of
the
these.
ones you
I want to have 1,000 of
work
each.
here,
I still need to cut somewhere. I just don't know where anymore.
bringing out the extraordinary in
Because everything is so thin, but I have so much of it. So many of them. I'm gonna find a way to cut everywhere. Just put it straight into Ethereum. Because you have to put your weights into the obvious. You have to do that. Right? Like when Bitcoin went up a lot to 60,000, I wasn't here. But were people putting their money elsewhere? Or in Bitcoin? I bet they were in Bitcoin. And not elsewhere. Elsewhere just follows as best it can. But it doesn't move like Bitcoin. When Bitcoin moves, these are leaps of a giant. A giant leap. I wish I could draw you the giant. And the rest is just whatever I think. Polkadot I really like. I think it's next to Ethereum. Great interface, ecosystem, blah blah. Polymatic is doing fantastic. Solana isn't doing too good, so I lowered it. Solana needs to really work harder if they want to keep their place. I think, I mean, I don't want to be too harsh. I don't know enough of it, but I feel like they really gotta put some work into it if they want to retain top 5 crypto. This is no joke. FTX, Cardano, Litecoin, Atom is doing great, blah blah. Anyway, I'm not gonna talk about the fucking coins. That's the main idea. We've got 988, 770, and then $40 here, and 35 and 26. Leaps of a giant. Oh, please. Okay, let me just show you. I can't get the image out of my head. Brush. I don't know what is this here. Wrong color. Wrong design. Let's draw a shoe. That's a shoe. All right, a shoe going up. I'm an artist. I feel like Bitcoin is just taking a step. Oh wow, that's pretty, isn't it? You know, like you're just taking a step, you know? This is Bitcoin taking its first step, and that's Bitcoin taking its second step. When's the next one coming? Or do I save this later? Trust me, I don't want to do this now. Fucking incoming pump. From this moment, I will transfer all. Okay, dude. Great show. Dude. BNB has been killing it, isn't it? I really don't get it though. Like, I find it to be so much risk. It's all tied up to like this company and stuff. I like BNB, don't get me wrong, it's like one of my 3 main exchange. OKX, Binance, FTX. It's actually my best. I prefer Binance to everything else. Been around for some time, you know. Aladdin Wealth managed 4 times all the money on earth. Guys, hello. It's time to wake the fuck up, okay? It's time to fucking get your shit together, okay? Aladdin Wealth is controlled by, as a program, a computer, by BlackRock. And it guides them, apparently. And it guides them fucking well. Very fucking well. Because lots of cash in this fucking place. 10 trillion. BlackRock, Exxon, and the US government. Yeah, I don't get that part, what he says here.
So let's talk about some other stuff. A lot of people say, oh, the US government is going to ban Bitcoin, etc. Remember, per this brilliant tweet from BitPain, BlackRock and Exxon are the US government. ExxonMobil is mining Bitcoin. BlackRock is selling Bitcoin to their clients. There is no chance Bitcoin will be banned. Don't worry about that. In addition,
oh, that's not normal. What's going on?
Wells Fargo. Big thank you to Brickhouse for sharing this with me. This is their digital assets report, a world of possibility.
Wells Fargo.
And they have some good stuff in there, but they are
world of possibility. Hey man, the fucking rhetoric is changing.
Their top 5 little graphic that I cribbed off their report.
If you understand anything, I still don't get it. Whatever the fuck this is.
Largest payment processors. They've been around.
Oh yeah. He's basically saying you're gonna need these to get into the sphere, into the, you know. It says imagine if, okay, there's a lot of people holding Bitcoin, Ethereum, using it, actually using it, because that's the goal, decentralized finance. And now if you want to be doing that, you're gonna have to also buy it. This is different, right? This is different than just I'm buying it because it's different than I'm buying it because everybody's gonna buy it. This is more like I'm buying it because everybody is buying it and everybody else is gonna have to buy it to do business with them. Like, these are some fucking serious they're not numbers, but they're numbers is a quantifiable numbers. is a quantifiable, like a variable is a quantifiable of a vector if you want. And these are the vectors you want. It's not the great explanation, but I'm just saying, like, there's a reason behind things. They're quantifiable, and sometimes you're like, you have the light bulb moment and you're like, eureka, holy fuck.
For decades, antiquated technology.
So yeah, so clearly the obvious for me is Bitcoin and Ethereum. A lot of people are gonna actually go Ethereum bigger than Bitcoin. They don't have enough Bitcoin. They should be holding more Bitcoin. They will be buying more Bitcoin. But I think a lot of these institutional investors are going to hold Bitcoin because it's digital gold. It's very simple. You know, the question is, do you want to buy Bitcoin? You know, when BlackRock calls the client and be like, yeah, we can buy some Bitcoins. Do you want to buy some Bitcoins? And they're like, yeah. And they're like, yeah, well, there's other thing called Ethereum. It's gonna blow up, and people think it's gonna make like much more money. Oh, okay. Or like, oh no, Ethereum. I don't even know what that is. Is that a company? What is that? You know, and they'll be like, no. I just want to buy Bitcoin, just Bitcoin. Because think about it from their point of view. Again, like I said earlier, Bitcoin will give you returns, less returns than others, but less risk. And these institutions, they don't want risk. They want the most return for the less risk as possible. That's Bitcoin. Why is it Bitcoin? Because it's simple. Protocol is simple. Ethereum keeps doing complicated things. No kidding. You want to transfer a whole fucking blockchain, the most vast network, into a new network. I don't even know if it's called a fork anymore. What are we doing here? You know, imagine if we wanted to do that with Bitcoin, it would go down to 12,000. You know? So, very simple, good returns, low risk. That's Bitcoin. That is gonna have to attract at least 80% of most serious people's portfolio. At least, I think. And then Ethereum when they get it. But Ethereum is like more risky but more returns. So they'll do 25% of their portfolio at most, I think. Unless they're like tech companies. You know, maybe then. But ExxonMobil's gonna fucking buy Bitcoin. The fuck? You know? The fuck? Any other fucking company. Imagine, like, your manufacturing, your insurance, your fucking anything else. Bitcoin. So get your positions. Now's the time. I think it's gonna keep rising throughout the month of August. We're just starting. It's already up by like, let's look. 2% this week they say, but I think it's more than that. The past 2 weeks. $21, $23, that's 10%, isn't it? That's a lot of movement for BTC.
I think he's awesome. But he saw this happening, and he has more confidence now.
You call it front running? All right, well, we need to front run everyone else who hasn't fucking figured things out yet and what's coming. Because September, you don't know everything. September is when the Fed coming out with like another fucking meeting, and then the White House might come out with comes out also with other reports. Like, they're working on crypto. They're working right now, and in September, early September, 5 of September, they're coming out with more rules or whatever the fuck. And then Ethereum wants to fucking merge or something, like in September also. It's all happening at the same time. It's gonna be a fucking wild ride. This is all old. No. Crypto. White House. Crypto projects. Blah blah. I'm not finding it. Why is it all like old news? It's so odd. Crypto, White House. Every time I fucking try. Anyway, I can't find it anymore. It's like too small a news apparently. Oh. What is this? Is this my fucking nonsense? What the fuck is this?
WashRoom is unique.
The opportunity for students is amazing.
I wanted to be around that level of excellence.
I have a
No.
passion for service.
Fucking
And
ads.
apply at wasm.education.
The fuck?
That's WAUSM.education.
Ah.
White House could have crypto advisor thanks to new bill.
Ah,
By
fuck
Jason
you
Brett.
with the fucking
The crypto and
robots.
blockchain industry continues to feel the pain of
Forbes.
the $60 billion
You guys can't fucking pay someone to do it?
Terra Luna crash that saw a $3 trillion
That's what we deserve, okay?
industry cut down to 1/3 of its size. As of last week, 3,276
Why can't I control
cryptocurrency
volume?
and blockchain
That's
jobs
so
have been
fucking dumb.
lost in the cryptocurrency industry, with companies such as Coinbase, Gemini, Blockchain's position within the Office to Coordinate Federal Act focused on cryptocurrency. Professional blockchain expert thanks to a new semiconductor.chain.com and OpenSea. White
Okay,
House could
I'm
its
sorry.
size. As of last week, 3,276 cryptocurrency and blockchain jobs have been lost in the cryptocurrency industry, with companies such as Coinbase, Gemini, Blockchain.com and OpenSea forced to make mass job cuts. However, there may be hope for one lucky crypto or blockchain expert thanks to a new semiconductor bill called the CHIPS Act of 2022 that just passed both the House and Senate this week and is on its way to becoming law after President Biden gets the bill on his desk to sign. Congressman Darren Soto, D. Florida, co-chair of the Congressional Blockchain Caucus in the House of Representatives, introduced the amendment that is part of the bill, which creates a new position focused on cryptocurrency and blockchain in the White House. In Section 10,671 of the bill, the Director of the Office of Science
Fake
and
news, it's
Technology
Forbes. What the
Policy,
fuck?
OSTP, is directed to establish or designate a blockchain and cryptocurrencies advisory specialist.
I think beyond that, you just want to be in the biggest projects. First off, I don't think you want to spread yourself that much. Like, I've seen some people whose portfolios, and I'm not saying it's wrong because I don't know any better, but some people's portfolios go like 400 and 300 Bitcoin, 400 Ethereum, 200 Polkadot, 200 Matic, 200 Solana. I mean, it's not completely wrong, but at this time, I think it's away from, you know, where people will go first. There's gotta be here, and we're opening. This is so crazy. Like we got this whole world of investors, institutional investors, big companies. We're just waiting for a law around the damn thing. And we're like, hi guys, how are you? And they're like, yes, I'm good. I'm looking to buy crypto. Oh, okay. It's like a new customer's never come into the store yet, you know? Because they didn't care. And they were told it's trash or a scam or fucking I don't know what else. You know, now we know it's legitimate technologies, decentralized. Nobody's in charge. It just works. And what's the first thing they'll buy? You know, it's like it's like I don't know. You open an ice cream shop or something. What do you expect to sell? What do you expect to sell? Fucking Polkadot and Polygon and Solana and FTX and Cardano. You want a little bit of it, but you're mostly gonna sell vanilla and chocolate, right? Like, people don't know, and they're just like, oh, whatever. I just want Bitcoin anyways. I just want some Ethereum. I'll buy some Bitcoin and Ethereum and Solana. You know, like the average fucking Joe. You know, you might think, oh, these companies, they're really intelligent. They'll probably buy Cardano, right? Or they'll fuck us all and buy Litecoin. No. No. It's not that hard.
New and improved
they go towards the most risk-free, that promises returns, and that's it. That's all.
Yeah, that's soft.
All right. Anyway, just wanted to update everyone on where I stood, and I'm also gonna try and keep cutting a little more here to increase my Ethereum. Ethereum to 5,000. Why not? It's such a simple. It's so dumb, so dumb. So like, you know, when you see that, you're like, well, why would I have those dollars anywhere else? You know. And then at some point, when these are like completely busted full of cash, then the next thing will come, and people will see, and they'll say, well, what's the next thing, right? What's coming next? What's the third best, right? If you don't get the hint, right, then make sure your strategy makes sense then. Okay? I like Polkadot better, but hey. And like, do I want $40 worth of FTX? You know, I said no. I think I want to use 15 of those bucks into Ethereum. Like, how much of this do I want to not be doing anything? You know, it's still a centralized exchange. You know, we got great people behind it, but it is what it is. You know, instead of having money that does nothing, do I want to put some of that into here? You know, I'll just be doing that tonight. All right, peace, enjoy, ride the wave. You shouldn't be missing out on this. You should not be missing out on this. You should be. I'm not saying you should overweight yourself. I'm just saying you should have what you should have and what you feel good about having. All right.